But with that, we're going to go to our next guest. His name is Rick Pade. So, Rick is a lifelong entrepreneur within the wood business. He despises waste and destruction of rainforests, so he created two factories that mill discarded and leftover wood. One's in the US, one's in Brazil down south. Rick also owns a 1,942-acre reserve of prime rainforest in the heart of the Amazon in Brazil. That's home to his sustainable vacation and touring business, Big Tree Adventure Tours. Rick's main objective is to get this land into the hands of people or an organization that can guarantee its preservation forever. Here's a little video. Well, actually, we'll bring Rick in first. So here's Rick, and I know he's. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're in the office, I see.
Well, good intro, because sometimes people don't do their homework and they make up stuff, but that was real good.
Appreciate it, Rick. I know we have a little video. I think we're going to show that first, and then we'll get into the talking.
Being attacked by a stray cat here, but I guess I'll be all right. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, there it is. So that is Rick's land. That was like a little tour, right?
It's a little what?
That was like a little tour, right?
A tour, yeah. You got it.
So I think we should get right into it. We don't have too much time. I think so. The way I met Rick was I was on a website. I Googled how do I get land in the rainforest. This was during the time when the rainforest was burning and it was a big deal in the news. I think it was a little like almost a year ago now. Um, so I stumbled upon Rick. I called him up, and then I got his whole story, and he had to come on. We have to get this message out there. So I think you should take it away and start with how you ended up owning this land.
Well, so how much, I forgot how much time we had.
We have till 8:40, so we have like 13 minutes.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of time to really get into a lot of details, but so in 2003, somewhere around there, 17, 18 years ago, I was looking for a piece of land for what's this? This is a facility right here in Santarém where we process wood, specialty woods. So I was looking for that, but a place to do that in the near the I'm on the Amazon River, so near the town, near the port. But then this guy who was showing me land said, "Hey, you want to take a look at a piece of land?" And I said, "Yeah." So once I went out there and saw this is about 75 kilometers south of here. Once I saw it, it was just like, I got to do something. So I had the money, and I just that whole campaign is like step up, and that's what I had to do because nobody else would.
Yeah, amazing, dude. So how can we tie in? So today's all about sustainability. It's Earth Day. How does what you do tie in with sustainability? I know you use the wood for your business is all like discarded, right?
Well, they're mining big bauxite mines here, which we can go into why they're here. But there's a lot of people in Europe who just want to ride around on their aluminum bicycles and be green, and guess where it comes from? So there's 7 billion people, and there's factory farms all over the world. So where's all that soy and corn coming from? Right here. So I don't know, what was the question?
Your business, how it ties in with sustainability. I guess you use recycled wood, right?
There's all kinds of, yeah. So the question was, anyway, the short thing around it, there's all kinds of places where land gets cleared to do all this: cattle, soy, mining. And I do a lot of reclamation on these really, really controlled selective harvests where they're FSC. I'm working on one project, FSC, Forest Stewardship Council. A lot of people know every little package you have would have a little FSC on there. Like package, it's a big, do you know what FSC is? Forest Stewardship Council.
I don't know that. I don't know what it is personally. No.
So you go to Home Depot, everything, they're trying to be green. So these guys monitor where your wood comes from. So, and I'm working on this project where they're involved in that. It's really, really controlled. And then the U.S. government's involved. The Forest Service helped with the project. IBAMA, which is the Brazilian DNR. So I'm doing the salvage work there. After they log, they leave all kinds of huge, they're called forquilhas or crotches. When you cut a big tree, you get to the massive part of the top where it goes like that. We salvage a lot of those, and that's where all the incredible figured wood comes from. This is all from that. You don't get a lot of big pieces, but you get a lot of really interesting wood comes out of there.
I gotcha. So we only have a few more minutes. I want to get your message out there, your biggest message that people need to hear. It's more about the land. We need to get this land into the right hands. And
yeah, it's my big thing is I plan on living forever, but that's my goal. I love every day is pretty cool, but I'm probably not gonna have that happen. So I'm looking for a long range. I've had it for 17 years, but that's not even, it's nothing. The forest has been here for millions of years, evolving, and so what's the plan? what's the plan to keep it in forest? I've got one right now, which is kind of shaky because, I'm just one guy and I've gone through hell in the last 17 years economically, and always found enough to keep this in my hands and not sell it. But, it's been difficult. So that's, right now, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know if I'm going to have any. Business is okay right now, but nothing's really, what is the effect
Booming, yeah.
of all this?
So the biggest thing I think we need to make clear to everyone is that if this land does fall into the hands of the Brazilian government or someone with different
There's nothing
motives,
like that will happen. The only uses are soy and cattle. Even, the people who would want to preserve it, what do you do with land that you can't make money off from? The way you make money is soy and cattle. The timber thing is a one-time deal. Now we have a problem, and that's 7.5 billion people. The problem we have down here right now is, well, it's everywhere in the world. We have the local consumption is eating the forest. Nobody talks about it. Nobody wants to talk about the population problem. Every 15-year-old girl wants to have babies here. It's a worldwide problem. No, there's no cure for global warming unless, the population's taken care of. So it's all pointless to even worry about global warming unless somebody does something about population.
well, the biggest, I mean, just getting off topic a little, but the biggest thing about global warming is factory farming, right? Like these cows.
It's huge. No one talks about that. They talk, they show us pictures of logging trucks leaving an empty field of stumps. I'm in the wood business. There's 1,200 species in the forest here. The only interest is in about 30 of those, and really the main interest is in about 6 or 7. If I'm like the worst logging guy, ripping off everything I can sell, there's still going to be 96% of the forest mass done when I get done stealing and selling everything I can. That's just the fact. The other 1,200 species, there's just no market for. That's so. No one wants to talk about the real thing, which is soy, corn, and cattle. The farming thing, which clears million. I mean, I'm at the end of the soy highway. If anybody wants to see ground zero for the whole thing, come to Santarém. We're right at the end of the soy highway at the Amazon River. Cargill put their facility here. Cargill is a Midwest company. Cargill, when they built that, all the wealthy farmers from the South came up here, bought cheap land, cleared it, burned it. This burning, I didn't see any burning in the last year here. It was done in the last 15, 20 years. And it's all because Cargill puts their facility here in town. Now, all this forest land around here has been cleared because soy, it goes right to the world markets right here. The huge ships come in on the Amazon and leave. And
Is there something you think we can do? What can we do aside from buying the land? What can we do at home, like the regular person?
that's a good question. I don't have an answer for that. You need to have money. You need to have money and buy land or find some way to, maybe there's organizations that, if you can find a poor person who owns 1,000 hectares and give him some money on a regular basis before he clears his forest, because that's the only thing I can think of. And, I'm like the only guy doing what I'm doing as far as I know.
You're the only guy I know that's doing it. That's for sure.
I mean, I'm the only outsider that decided to do it on his own. You know what? I get people that want to, I get through the years of it, people that only think of putting money into something like this if they get their tax break or whatever bullshit that is, It's like they're green until it comes to they can't at the end of the year write it off, because that's the whole thing. That's how green they are. You know, millionaires who got all the money who just won't do it because they don't get their break. Well, you know what? That's impossible to have that happen. Brazil's where all the forest is. You have to operate around the rule. You have to play outside the governmental agencies to do anything, because they just aren't built for doing anything like I'm doing. You know, you got to have step up. If you got some bucks, grandma dies, leaves you some bucks, step up. That's all.
Dude, it hurts. I don't know what to like. I wish I had the money. I would preserve this land forever. Obviously, I'm sure you would too.
What I want to do is turn around. I've saved this 18, 1900 hectares. I want to like now go back after these soy fields and start rebuilding the forest. But that's going to take, first of all, I got to figure out how to secure mine on a long-term basis. And that means people step up. I have a pretty good plan. If people have some modest cash and want to put it in their name, you know, get enough people to take ownership, with I'm trying to get one of my plans is to get a conservancy involved who will be the people that hold this thing together. But then there's all these private people that own a piece of land in this forest with all kinds of deed restrictions, so you can't really do anything other than just, you know, come down here and look at it if you want. Maybe build a really, really low impact structure possibly, but we're not encouraging that. It's mainly people who want to just do some good and tie up a piece of land in their own name, maybe pass it along to their family, maybe later sell it, just like a playing card. You know, that's one way. In the conservancy, I'll give them, you know, 100 hectares or something to have and they manage it. And with all these people involved, there's a yearly maintenance fee. There's tourism that keeps the thing going. That's the way to do it.
That sounds good to me. We ran out of time, but I think we will do a long form where we don't have any time constraint. We'll do a long interview.
This is a lot of things.
I had one question. Someone asked if you have any kind of volunteer programs or any way people could come down there and help out if you need any help.
You know, if somebody's got some ideas, I don't have any program. You know, I'm kind of tied up in my work most of the time, and you know, all these ideas I have, if somebody's got better ideas, let me know. And if they want to, it's a pretty neat place to hang out here. It's about free. The dollar is crazy now. I mean, it is crazy. It buys so much. But getting here is the problem. Now, there's no flights in, no flights out. I'm here. I don't even know when I'm leaving.
I mean, all right, we're out of time, but I hope people will go to buybrazilland.com, go check out Big Tree Adventure Tours, see what Rick's been up to, and please support his cause. I'll talk to you later, Rick.
If anybody's got any ideas, let me know, you know. I'm just trying to wing it because there's no book on it.
100%. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man.
I'll see you.